Good morning all. Welcome to a lovely Saturday morning in the Shire. Not the Lord of the Rings Shire, this is purely Shropshire to us guys. I've really been looking forward to doing today's video for such a long time. Today's going to be a done-in-one show and tell for the Invaders series that came out in Australia. Now, I've been looking forward to doing this purely because it's taken me such a long time to complete the series. Only at 8 issues long. Well, 9 with a specific issue actually. Yeah, it's taken me so long. It took me crumbs, what, 4 years? 3-4 years I think to track down the last book I needed. One finally turned up for an insanely inexpensive price. I put in an insanely high offer on it because I really wanted that book to finish the series, and I got it at my minimum bid, so absolutely happy. Now the thing with this series is a little bit of backstory really. It's produced by a company called Page Publications, commonly known by their subsidiary Yaffa. So these books are generally called Yaffa books. Now I like these books. It's a double-edged sword. I like them because they're so different, and I don't like them because they're so different. Now what I mean by that is I like them because they're quirky in their format size, but I don't like them because they're buggers to stack anywhere. You'll see what I mean. I'm going to start off with one out of sequence for a really good reason. So they produced their comics just like that in like a digest size. So these things are, so that's a span, that's 9 inches, so you know, around about 8 inches. So this one they put out as a no number. Lovely, glorious black and white. Okay. Yeah, the artist being Frank Robbins. Now Frank Robbins has his detractors. A fair few people don't like his artwork. To be fair, I think it's great. It's sort of angular. It is artwork that is more commonly sort of 1940s sort of style, I guess. You know, if you think of early Jack Kirby, square jaw, sort of but angular profile. So he's just an artist virtually out on his own. But I love it. Absolutely love it. They look great to me. But it's okay. Bear in mind, a no number put out on its own of the Invaders. Okay, let me show you issue number 1. Massive difference. Same artwork, different size. So, incredibly. Why did they do it? I don't know. Save paper, possibly. Yeah, they also kind of utilised the same colouring style as the UK did for their Titans issues, which is like this almost like felt tip marker, painted sort of style. So you know, they did that as well. Very strange. What I do like about the Invaders, it's set in World War II, and so I'm looking at issue 1 here. And it's got like 1940s references. You've got, you know, Humphrey Bogart in the Maltese Falcon at the top. Buy war bonds. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll quickly flick that book over to show you issue number 2. And there we go, there's 1940s Liberty Legion. So these couple of books were pretty much quite easy to find. It's the last issue of the series, which was an absolute swine. Could not find it for love nor money, honestly. Issue number 3, still keeping with a full-size format, introducing Union Jack. From the ashes of war, the first British superhero was born. And I think in the background you've got, that's supposed to be the Houses of Parliament, with Big Ben right by the side of it. But where's all this rolling green fields coming from? From when I last looked, it was just like loads of tarmac and a bit of water. There we go, issue number 3. Moving over to issue number 4. It says something like Warsaw or something on the side of whatever that destroyed bit of something is. Warsaw something. It actually kind of looked like, if I squint, looks like it says Warsaw Burn, but I'm sure that's not right. Anyhow, you got the Ratsies. Gonna get 7 tons of merd knocked out of them. And then unusually for issue number 5, we're back to digest format. Diddy format. And on the back covers they did the last page of the story with like a blue tint. So no adverts, no serial packets to show. And inside is still the fantastic artwork. Let me just lubricate my throat a bit. So yeah, relatively easy to get. That was number 5. It's one of my favourite covers. It's issue number 6. There we go. Gorgeous choice of colour as well. I am not a fan of rewriting history as such, because you can bet if this was like reprinted now, the swastika would be turned into a square with black lines in it, you know. But no, they're depicting Nazis, so you know, even though it's superhero form, show them for what they are. Show the insignia. Don't gloss it over. But yeah, isn't that fantastic? Still this very strange art style where it's all painted. I will never get over that, you know. There must have been some other way to do it. The only thing I can think of is they presented the cover art, or indeed all the art. It's just you know, pen and ink. Sorry, non-colour at all, just black and white basically. And they took the time to really just mark them in. Felt tip them in. Strange way of doing things, but at least you got a colour cover. So that's issue number 6, and this one, which I think I've done a video on its own, because this was the thing that took me years to get, and it's battered, beaten, but I've never seen another one. The last issue in the series, issue number 7. On the back of it, obviously it's you've got a Nana story here, I think. From what I remember, like a little 4-page Submariner story. That's a Golden Age Submariner story. You see what I mean about the artwork, where like his artwork, Frank Robbins' artwork is depicting like more angular faces. His style is very much in the 1940s. Well, this being a 1940s story, at the tagged on to the end, you can see the angular faces from the Golden Age, especially Submariner. Totally different style. If memory serves me correctly, it's Bill Everett. Yeah, Bill Everett doing Submariner. So, look at the detail. Fantastic detail. Beautiful. So yeah, this is one that I wanted to do for a long time, purely because getting that last issue was an absolute pig. But now I've got it, I'm all too happy to be able to show you the complete series run of a mere 7 issues, but 8 with that no number. Not 9 as I previously thought. So I'm going to carry on enjoying my Saturday. Well, where do I start with this coronavirus? I don't even think I should really bring it up, really. But just to say that I work as a shop, so I am not in lockdown. I can still go to work. I feel comfortable in that as I'm just working on my own, so that's excellent. But basically, in the UK, you can almost hear a pin drop. There's nothing going on. Everybody's at home, as good as. There's no busy places. Everywhere's shut. So unusual circumstances. So as I said in my last video, even if you feel fighting fit, think of others that aren't so fighting fit and are quite vulnerable to this horrible thing. So to help them, even to an extent to help you, but basically to help them, if you're going to get into close contact, keep yourself clean, wash your hands very frequently, use a lot of hand sanitizer. If you can find some, just keep yourself as clean as you can, and be safe out there, you know, and don't think of this enforced layoff as a negative. Think of it as a time we can actually like reconnect to life without being so busy. And you know, if anybody knows my political persuasion, I'm not a fan of this particular government, but at least they are taking on some socialist principles, not communist principles, socialist. There is a vast difference, Americans. You know, please look into it. Socialists aren't communists, but at least this government are taking up socialist principles and looking after the people, looking after the working class, or so they have said. Remains to be seen. We shall see. So anyway, on that dour note, thanks for watching. And have I got anything coming in the next week? I don't believe I have. No. So cool. I'll probably see you a week today. Thanks very much for watching. It really is appreciated. Thank you, and thank you so much to all my new subscribers, guys and gals. I do check out your channels, and I do leave comments where I can. Greyman in particular, your blogs. It's hard to comment and look on every single day. There's almost not enough time in the world to look at your blogs, but I do try, Grey. I do try. So thank you everybody for watching mine when you can find the spare time. Especially about now is about a good time. See you next week. Thanks very much.